Hello, I'm Kenzie Woodbridge. I do many things. One of the things I do is I play the tuba in a local community band. So I'm here to talk to you about time signature. What you see here is a time signature. Time signature looks as though it is a fraction, but I think instead you should think of it as two pieces of data displayed vertically, because it is not a fraction. So this is the 4-4 time signature. The top number refers to the number of beats per bar, which is not 100% true, but with simple time it is. So in this case, there are 4 beats in a bar, and the bottom number refers to what is the beat. In this case, it is a quarter note. So the bottom number, generally you can think of it as being, if it were a fraction, it's the bottom number in that fraction. A quarter note would be a 4, an eighth note would be an 8, and so forth. So what does this mean? So there's 4 beats, each of them is a quarter note. That means that when you subdivide, that means you break them down even further, there are 8 eighth notes that are counted in 4 beats, like so. So first I'm going to play 4 quarter notes. Easy peasy, right? Then, if I were to break that down, it'd be 8 eighth notes, like so. Great, right? This is very exciting for everybody. Most of the music that you know, most popular music, is actually in 4/4. So, for example, here's a piece that I suspect that many of you will know. I have to hit the right first note, otherwise it doesn't go well. The tuba part just does that for the whole piece. But that's Thriller, right? Okay, so there's other time signatures. For example, you could have 3 beats that are quarter notes. This is still simple time. So that's, which breaks down to, right. Now, often you'll hear, I shouldn't talk about this doesn't work. All right. Often you'll hear 3/4 described as waltz time, but it's waltzes that you could hear. So here's a fairly famous classical piece in 3/4. My mouth's getting dry. All right, so that's 3/4. There are other time signatures, like, for instance, 3/8. This is still simple time, but now if you were to break it down, it would go from 3 eighth notes to 6 16th notes. I'm not even going to play that, because I'm going to keep moving. So this is still simple time. What is compound time? Simple time breaks down into 2. Compound time breaks down into 3. Like so. So 6/8 does not mean there are 6 beats. There are actually only 2 beats, each of which subdivide into 2, like so. So first, the 2. Right? Then they break down like so. Weird, no? But many pieces that you know that have sort of a very bouncy kind of feel to them are in 6/8. So here's one. And onwards, that's Liberty Bell, of course, by Sousa. So compound time breaks down into 3. The way you can identify it is if the top number is greater than 3 and divisible by 3, you're in compound time. So There's 9/8, that would be 3 broken into 3. 12/8, that would be 4 broken into 3. Moonlight Sonata, if you know that one, is in 12/8 technically. And then sometimes you'll also see, what is this? Yeah, well, so some composers think they're just so clever. There's a piece by Swearingen, I don't know if any of you know it, called Into the Joy of Spring, which is my absolute favorite. But you're constantly counting like 2 beats that are break into 3 and 1 beat that breaks into 2, switch to a different time signature, and on and on and on. Anyway, I hope this helps you to understand time signatures a little better. Thank you very much.